it's just amazing what this kid has been through and what he's done. The heart and soul of the Violets, who was a glorified manager at Franklin and Marshall, and couldn't get on the floor. He went to a camp where he was working, a skills and drills camp, and he got Coach Klatsky's attention and told him, "Coach, I want to come play for you." Coach said, "Look, I don't have a spot for you, but if you can get into NYU, you can basically come and do the same thing here that you were doing at FNM." And he never played a minute, but he was always in the gym, always working, did everything right for their program. And then fast forward, and he's become the guy that has breathed life into them.
Who is Bryan Moussako? Bryan Moussako is energetic. Bryan Moussako is passionate, joyous.
Moussako in traffic, hits away and scores.
Wants one, but kicks it over to Moose in the corner from 3. Makes a man miss and knocks it out. Now kicks in the corner. Moose again. Is he hot? Yes, he is.
Amazing what this kid has been through, what he's done.
I wouldn't like to say basketball defines me as a person, but it has been a really big part of my life.
So in high school, I was like 5'5". People would tell me, "Oh, like you're short, like you're not gonna play like past high school, or you're gonna have to grow if you want that to happen." So I would hear a lot of stuff like that, and that discouraged me like really early on.
You got 10 mates. Be creative.
I wasn't recruited by many schools out of high school. I was recruited by a few schools, none that I was really like interested in going to. I ended up going to Franklin Marshall my freshman year, and I was doing everything with the team unofficially. I was doing lifts, team pickup, everything. I go into the meeting, and the coach is just like, you controlled, you did everything you're supposed to. It wasn't like a skill issue. It's just we have too many people on the team, and you might be taking away reps from them. Which obviously that hurts, that summer going into FNM, I spent like literally every day of the summer. I was waking up at 5 a.m. like working out. Then I worked at the school like from 8 to 3, and then after school, I would work out after my job. So I was grinding, and to be cut from that team, it was very stressful. It was a lot of worries for me because I love basketball. I always played basketball my whole life.
Eagles right. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Pass,
I went home that weekend because I just couldn't, I was just like, what do I do? And it was hard, I put a lot of time in it. I invested a lot of time in it. And, I had a lot of long calls with my mom, just asking her what I do, what should I do? Is basketball over for me, this and that? My mom always told me that you always can control what you can control. And, you're the creator of your own destiny. Like, nobody defines your destiny.
I'm in a position where I'm waiting for an opportunity to arise. So I really do have to be patient and also work smarter, because I'm in a situation where not only do I have to wait for that opportunity, but I have to be ready for when that opportunity arises. This is like all chance, it's all like God, whatever. I went and I helped my trainer out with a camp, and the head coach was at the camp. The NYU head coach was at the camp. So I got like face-to-face time with the NYU head coach. And, you know, I told him my story. He was like, okay, like you could send me your film, but like there's a low chance like we'll have a spot for you because like our squad is already full. Like, after I sent him my film, like he just like liked the text. So like I was like, all right, there's like no chance that I get anything out of this NYU thing. So that's why I committed to Rutgers Newark. All right, like I've seen the college experience. I really need basketball with that college experience, whether it's at Moravian, whether it's at Rutgers Newark, whether it's in the middle of Alaska. I literally I started working out at Rutgers Newark. And then I met some of the players, I met some of the people at the school, and like something just fell off. And like I was like on the fence. I'm like, should I stay at Rutgers Newark, or like I was thinking like maybe even just go back to F&M and not play basketball. And then that next week, I got my acceptance letter from NYU, and I was like, oh my gosh, like this is crazy. Like, so I came to that decision. And I'm like, wow, like, all right, I need to go to NYU and then figure out this basketball thing from there. And like during that time period when I committed to NYU was probably when I had like the most improvement in that summer, because I kind of was just like, I have nothing to lose.
Best defense is crashing, bro. We're gonna get those chairs. Let's go.
I worked as hard as I could, so to prove to myself that I knew what I deserved. And you know, that was the biggest thing. Like, you always gotta go at things like you deserve what's coming for you. And that's how I went about it. And you know, every day I would wake up, I'd be in the gym. You know, some days they would have the lights off in the gym, and I literally hoop in the gym with the lights off. You have to believe within yourself. I think that was the biggest thing for me, especially after a coach, like a whole organization told me, like, you're not good enough. You know, it was very tough. You have a lot of ups and downs, but as long as you stick with it and, you know, trust in yourself, I think that's very important. That's very powerful. And that was kind of how I got through that moment of my life, for sure.
And he called me and said, hey, like we're having pickup in NYU. I meet all the players on the team, and then like the assistant coach happened to be playing in the pickup as well. So we play, and I thought I played really well, or I played really hard. Like a month later, like the head coach calls me again, and he tells me like, hey, like we want you to be on the team as a manager. And if you want to be on this team, like if you want to be at this team, like as a player at any capacity, like you have to take this step as a manager, or like there's no really possibility of you being on the team. After about like 2 weeks of actually being a manager, I got like a little discouraged as well. And I had a conversation with the assistant coach to like reassure him that he knew that I really want to be a player. He told me, he's like, hey, like, we're one injury away from, like, you playing in the inner squad. Be patient and continue to do your thing. Like, you never know what could happen. And literally that practice, somebody got injured, and I got an opportunity to play in the practice, and then the day after that practice was, like, our inner squad scrimmage. And, I got my chance, Moose, like, played hard as hell, like, making plays, all that. And after that inner squad, he basically told me, yeah, you're climbing the ladder, keep doing what you're doing. He shouted me out for the whole practice. And, that was just like the stepping stone. And then that week, I got a practice jersey. And after that inner squad, I became a practice player fully for a month. After a month, coach rewarded me with a jersey. And, that was like a really great moment for me. One of the things that our coach used to say all the time, and I think really has resonated with my story, is that luck favors the prepared. And I ran with it.
So important. Yeah, it's one of the things that we try to emphasize every day in practice, and our guys are coming through.
I was shooting. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't know. That's the first time. I've lived by Moose. I live 5 minutes away from him. There's nothing I can say more than he's just a good dude. You know, he's just like exactly what a coach wants. He cares. I think that's his biggest strength is he shows that he cares. Like you could look at him right now, he's with a smile, he's laughing, and he shows why he's a captain of this basketball team.
Bryan Moussako, or as we call him Moose, he is one of the most consistent people I know. He comes every day ready to work with high energy, and our team has benefited because of it. He does what needs to be done for his game to improve, whether it be shooting the basketball or working on his conditioning or working in the weight room to make sure that he's the best player for our team, to get results and for him to impact that. He has done that over his 3 years here at NYU.
Go by and I hear Moose. I start sprinting to the table, and I got.
I think I'm kidding. Like you think I'm kidding.